So recently, I beat Halo 1 on Legendary, and I thought it would be fun to rate all the levels. So here we are. I'll be rating them on how much I enjoyed them, and the rating will be a number out of 10. Oh, and before we start, this isn't going to be like super detailed or long, so don't expect me to explain every little thing I did. The Pillar of Autumn is actually pretty easy, probably because it's the first level. Just abuse the pistol, overshields, and remember grenades are your best friend, and the level is over before you know it. I'd give this an 8 out of 10.
We're gonna make it, aren't we, sir? No.
Halo, the level, can be brutal if you don't have a plan because of the amount of elites in this level, but thankfully I do have a plan, so here's what I do. Play the level like normal until you get to the first part where you have to defend the Marines from the Covenant. If you are low on health and ammo, then go to the top of the building to refill and then ditch the Marines and run into the cave. Grenade jump past this gap and then kill all the Covenant on the right side and abuse grenades to kill these elites. Activate the bridge and then cross it and get out of the cave. Go to the first life pod and get the sniper and try to snipe as many elites as you can, then kill all the grunts and jackals. Then snipe as many elites as you can that are on this building and then kill everything else. Then go inside and kill any Covenant you see. If you've killed everyone, then Foe Hammer will come and pick up any survivors and drop off a Warthog. Get in the Warthog and then run over all Covenant in the second and third life pod locations. 6 out of 10. Doing this makes the level tolerable and occasionally fun, but playing the level normally is not fun. Truth and Reconciliation. 0 out of 10, you know why. Blackmail a friend into doing the coward strat with you. Silent Cartographer is actually pretty fun. The opening on the beach is cool, the level is pretty short, and overall wasn't nearly as bad as Truth and Reconciliation. 8 out of 10. Assault on the Control Room would be another 0 out of 10 because it's long and not very fun. But that's if you play the level normally, which I didn't. I did the speedrunning glitch where you drop off the bridge and despawn every enemy in the level. Doing this makes it a 9 out of 10 because then the level is kind of hilarious how nothing is there. 343 Guilty Spark is actually pretty easy because the Flood are absolute babies on Legendary. They take very little effort to kill, and later in the level, there are shotguns you can pick up, making them even easier to kill. The only hard part is the beginning with the stupid jackals, but that's it. Not even the part where you have to run to the tower is all that hard.
Our worlds are in danger. To save them in the galaxy, we must find the 4 cyber planet keys before the Decepticons use them for evil.
8 out of 10. The library is actually nowhere near as bad as people make it out to be.
Take care, what you say is heresy.
I know, it's long, it's repetitive, and the amount of Flood here is ridiculous, but I actually had an okay time here because the Flood are actually way easier to fight than the Covenant. And you even have a few times where you can just skip fighting them. Not even like the room where you're trapped and Flood infinitely spawn is terrible because you can just sit in the corner and they'll never find you. You may have problems, but this wasn't bad. 6.5 out of 10. 2 Betrayals. 3 out of 10. The middle is decent and the part where Master Chief says,
"This is our 2 betrayals,"
was pretty good. Everything else sucks though. Keys alternates from being really fun to being really annoying. When you are making progress, it's a good time, but when the game spawns in like a million Flood, then it's pretty annoying. The level didn't take me that long, so it's not a big deal.
Master Chief. I drank the tap water at Jerry Garcia's.
And once you kill Captain Keys for doing that, you can just let the Flood and Covenant kill each other, and then the Flood aren't a problem. You get to the Banshee and you're done. 7 out of 10. The Maw is actually pretty fun. The level isn't that long, both the Flood and Covenant aren't big problems, and even the Warthog run, despite the bad physics, is pretty easy. The only real problem is this stupid hallway, but that's really it. 9 out of 10. Okay, those are my rankings of Halo 1's levels on Legendary. I'm not doing this for Halo 2 because we all know the scariest thing ever isn't the Flood, it's Sniper Jackals.